Your reaction to Michael Jordan's statements yesterday and his donations were what?
Like, I think it's so important that we identify the difference between politics and philanthropy, because those are two different things. Because obviously it's amazing. Someone writes a $2 million check because they want the world to be a better place and they want to put their money where their mouth is. Good for them. But when I hear people say things like Michael Jordan is breaking his political silence, as if this is Michael Jordan's version of Tommy Smith and John Carlos raising their fist in '68, or Muhammad Ali standing up against the war in Vietnam. I mean, this is just a different category of action. It's sort of like getting a wonderful plate of fish and being like, this is the best steak I ever had. I mean, it's fine, but we should not confuse it with a political action.
But it's a start, though. At least we're talking. I don't know. Are we expecting more, though? Because we haven't heard anything from Jordan for 30 years. Is that why maybe we're giving him more credit than he deserves?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, this was like when Terrence Malick started to make movies again, and nobody took a second to ask whether the Thin Red Line was actually any good or not. They were just so happy he was back behind the camera. I mean, and I think that's similar to this, is that we're grading this on a big curve. Because think about what Jordan is doing. Like, he's not, I mean, to me, politics, whether you agree with the politics or disagree with the politics, inherent in that question is whether or not the person is actually taking a side and fighting for something. And what Jordan is doing explicitly is he's trying to build a bridge between two communities and have a more peaceful status quo between police and the African-American community. And there are all sorts of organizations, if he wanted to be political, that he could have given his money to that are taking a side on this, from Black Lives Matter to Hands Up United, BYP. These organizations are springing up all over the country of people who are fighting actively for police reform, not police understanding, but police reform. So we're talking about just two very different things. And yeah, I absolutely think that we're grading this on a curve, because when it comes to Michael Jordan, our only expectation at this point in this man's public life, it really is silence.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.